I think important win, tough win. I think we started well. I'm really pleased with the first half. Was like expected. We had our game plan, the way to manage their press. We created chances, generated strong momentum. We scored once, which was positive, and but my regret is we didn't score the second goal, and I think it's normal to expect after this first half a reaction from our opponent, and they did well during the second half, so it was totally different. But we defended together, showed this togetherness again, this ability to suffer together, and kept this clean sheet, which is positive.
I'm not sure you'd expected a 1-2 trade here in Northern UK if you
No, it's impossible to write it in a game plan. I think it's part of our ideas. I think we have a game plan, a game model. We want to execute it with clarity, but at the same, on the other side, we have to trust our players to manage the game in real time. And I think these two sides of the performance are really important, and because football belongs to the players, and they did well today.
Yeah. How impressed have you been with Nordy? He's been a fantastic signing so far, in all aspects of his game.
Yes, he's important. He's a really good player for the squad. Played as centre back, as right back today, with this ability to run, and he's really offensive, really incisive, and was dangerous for the opponent today. So important, versatile, and good player.
Can you talk me through your changes a little bit? Obviously, moving Trey across to left back, and why you made those changes today, and how you kind of felt it went, and whether that's an option for you moving forward.
Yeah, I think so. There wasn't a new option because Trey played as a left back last season and probably before. So Ballard deserved to play and showed good qualities, especially against a strong striker like Sunderland or Kodare after. So the balance was positive, and I think this back four showed good qualities. It was important to switch with a back five at the end, and we have different profiles, so different options to manage the game.
Wolves are kind of known as one of the most physical sides in the league, Régis, and yet certainly in the first half there was times when you were pinning them in and you more than matched them in that aspect of the game. How important was that, and how much do you think you've added to that with a number of the players you've added in the summer?
Yeah, it was an important criteria during this transfer window. We wanted to add physicality. Is it about the ability to run and the ability to be good in the air? Because this league is really tough on set pieces. So if you are not dominant, or at least at the same level, you will struggle. So we had the opportunity on long throw-ins, for example, to be dangerous. We suffered against their set pieces as well, but it was balanced today.
And how important within that is the fact that, we might expect someone like Dan Ballard to relish that kind of side of the game. But if you look at Chris Rigg, Enzo Lefebvre, players who you might not automatically assume would be good at that side of the game, they seem to have gone to a different level in terms of their tracking back, pressing, everything in that side of the game.
No choice. You have to. You have to run, to defend, and you are playing your life on the pitch, and they showed this quality. So we had two sides in this game. The first one was really interesting with the ball, really positive. And the second one was about defending together, showing character, desire to protect his goal. And we showed both, which is positive.
And I presume, obviously, we were asking you before the game about Noah and about Omar, and you said, not serious problems, but we need to have a look at them. They both clearly came back from international duty desperate to play, which, must, as a head coach, you must love that attitude from players like that who've been, like you say, 20 hours away in Omar's case, and yet comes on Thursday and is desperate to play on the Saturday.
Yeah, it was obvious yesterday during the training session. they wanted to play, and the energy, the feeling of the group was really positive. So probably it was an opportunity during this international break to switch, to think about something else, and then when you come back, you are happy to share with your teammates and to play for Sunderland, and they show it on the pitch today.
Shenstein looked a real threat again. He looks a lot more comfortable and dangerous off the left. How difficult is that for you to manage? Because Enzo has shown why you like him out there today and didn't have him all the as well.
Yeah, it's a journey, and we need versatile players according to different scenarios, different opponents, different problems. Maybe we can start with an option. We know that without subs, we can manage different options with another system, another position, and if someone come in, he can help of the right or of the left, being always positive for the squad. So I think at that level, you need that. And Shems can play in the 4-4-2 of the right, of the left, in a back five as a wing back, in 5-4-1 as a winger. So we have different options, and I think when we are on the bench, we can manage according to the problem we have, the opportunity we could have, because the end of the game was like that. Deep block, set defense against counterattacks. So we needed threats, and when James came in and Eli as well, we knew that they have this ability to run over 30, 40, 50 meters, and it was the case for the second goal.
Régis, I asked you before about defensive players getting into goal-scoring positions, especially after Omar scored against Nottingham Forest. That was on a set piece. Today, of course, you had Nordian, Trey Hume essentially interlocking and unlocking their defence. So how positive was that they were able to unlock it on their own?
Yeah, this part of the game, especially for our first year in Premier League, is really important for us. You need great experience to generate many chances through a set attack, counter-attack, sometimes a bit easier, if I can say it like this, but through set pieces. It's about working hard and to define the specific setups and to be clean on the delivery, to be clean to receive the ball and try to score, again win the first contact and second balls. And it's about beliefs and faith as well, and I think we are doing well in that phase now. I hope it will be the case in the future.
Did you also always sense an opportunity on the counter-attack in the second half as Wolves were starting to commit a lot of men forward towards the end?
Yeah, it was important. You can decide just to suffer, or you can try to find just a balance. So, okay, we'll defend, and it's important to have this mindset and the players connected with this requirement. But at the same time, if we have players to exploit those spaces, I think it's a good balance. It was the case with Eli and James.
James Brain obviously came into your coaching staff this summer to deal with set pieces like you spoke about there. How, I know you've spoke about it a little bit about how important they are. We've seen against Aston Villa that long throw into the box. When you watch it sometimes, I think people can sort of assume that it's chaos in there, but there's method in the madness, isn't there really? Yeah,
it's important to create chaos in the opponent box, not in ours. Because something can happen. It's really important. And today in that league in England in general, I think every team try to improve this part, because you can defend. I think it's important, and you can attack and create something different. You can even generate or manage the momentum, because you can decide when you have the ball, when you want to play, and so you can set up properly your structure. Is it for the first contact or the second ball and the counter press? So it's an important phase. Yeah.
I mean, how big a role has he played since coming into the club?
Yeah, he's important, like everyone in the staff, in the coaching staff. But yeah, he has his own place, and we are happy with him. Yeah, we're happy.
Régis, you talked a little bit before about kind of having two sides of the game in the first and second half. Does it kind of make wins like this a little bit more satisfying, seeing your team be able to perform almost like completely differently at times? Yeah, it's important. Even if as a coach, we would like to play the first half a bit longer, like that, to dominate, to be a bit more controlled.
But it's obvious that in this league, probably the second half will repeat again. And if you are strong in this side, I think it's like a versatility in different phases. And we did well. Yeah, it's important.
Great. Last one.
Thank you. No, last one.
I know you said on Thursday that any 3 points is just the same when Michael asked you, but now you've got the win today. Does this 3 points will feel bigger now? Obviously, because if you hadn't won today, all that bright
I
start.
need to agree with him. No, for me, at this stage of the season, probably later when with 10 games or 12 games left, we'll see where we are on the table, and these oppositions between teams who has to fight to stay in the league will be different. But early in the season, I think it's a bit too late, and we have to have this mindset. We can win or lose against everyone. And this is my mindset, and we want to play like that. So we'll go to Chelsea later, and we'll try our best to win something. And if we feed this mentality, I think it's not a question of opposition, it's not a question of event, it's a question of us. We want to win, we want to do our best, we want to create something, we want to be proactive, and I think it's positive for us.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.